At any time, the price of XRP Ripple could triple. That sounds fun, right? Numbers that will really shock and excite you are being talked about by experts. We'll also talk about the Ripple vs. CC trial, about which people have different views. Some people think Ripple will never win. Should we worry, or can we just take it easy and enjoy ourselves? In this movie, you'll find every answer. Let's get right to the point without any more nonsense. Nota bene, a lot of people are paying attention to the current court case between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission. This includes people who are interested in cryptocurrencies as well as financial watchdogs and legal experts. XRP Ripple should be called a security is what this argument is all about. There are effects of this case that go beyond Ripple. It could set a standard for how cryptocurrencies are controlled in the US. Stuart Alderode, who is Ripple's top legal officer, recently brought up an important part of the court's decision. The court said that a gold bar or a token by itself is never a guarantee. This sentence supports a main point in the case, which is that XRP does not meet the meaning of a security when used on its own. Alderode's comparison to gold is especially convincing because it shows how traditional assets and digital currencies are similar. It also suggests that an asset doesn't have to be a security under US law just because it can be sold or invested in. However, not everyone agrees with this point of view. Dennis Keller, CEO of the nonprofit Better Markets that works to change the financial system, strongly disagrees with the court's decision. Keller thinks that the SEC has a 90% chance of winning an appeal against Ripple and says that the judge's decision was fundamentally wrong. He said that the decision turned 90 years of law on their heads. This goes against what securities law is supposed to protect by giving more weight to sophisticated buyers over less sophisticated ones. Kelleher's criticism comes from a bigger worry that the court's ruling could overturn decades of securities law that has been in place. He says that Judge Annalisa Torres, who was in charge of the case, made a bad decision that goes against what other respectable judges have said. Kelleher thinks the SEC will have a good chance on appeal because he thinks the judge's decision will not stand up to closer review by a higher court. Even though Kelleher said things, Alderode is still sure of the decision. He says that the U.S. Court of Appeals overturns decisions made by lower courts less than 10% of the time. This means that it's unlikely that the SEC will be able to change the ruling. Alderode also says that the SEC goes too far with its enforcement actions. He says that the agency should focus on its main job, which is to protect investors, instead of going after cases with a better level of security where no harm has been shown. This court case has a lot at stake. If the SEC's appeal is successful, it could set a standard for treating many cryptocurrencies as stocks, which means they will be closely watched by the government. If Ripple wins, on the other hand, it could lead to more freedom in the Bitcoin market, making it easier for regulators to decide what to do with other digital assets. But that's not all. A lot of analysts are making amazing forecasts about XRP Ripple coin. Some say it could go through the roof, way above anything we've ever seen. What's next will shock you. Wait a minute, because this is about to get crazy. XRP is getting more and more attention, especially after Brett Hill made a shocking prediction that the price of XRP could hit an unbelievable $10,000. While this number may seem crazy at first, it's actually a reflection of how many people who like XRP feel about the asset's long-term promise. For Hill, the vision comes from the opinion that XRP will go far beyond the low prices that many investors might think are realistic. He doesn't think XRP is worth $1, $5, or even $1,000. Instead, he says it could go through the roof and reach $10,000. This prediction isn't just a guess about prices. It comes down to believing in Ripple's goal to change the way the world's money works. It's important to look at what XRP is really worth to understand why such a high price goal is even being talked about. XRP was made to be a bridge currency for sending money across borders. It is a faster and more efficient option to traditional banking systems. As a liquidity tool, XRP is one of the most important parts of Ripple's suite of goods that make global payments easier. As part of its plan, Ripple has teamed up with many banks, financial institutions, and payment providers around the world. The goal of these agreements is to add Ripple's technology to existing financial systems. This could make XRP a global reserve currency for transactions that happen across borders. If Ripple does this, there could be a huge demand for XRP, which would drive its price to levels that have never been seen before. Even though Hill's $10,000 guess is crazy, it is based on the idea that Ripple's goal will come true. People think that as Ripple's network grows and XRP is used more in global banking, the demand for the token could far exceed its supply, which would cause its value to skyrocket. That's not all. In secret, one of the biggest names in crypto is buying hundreds of millions of XRP Ripple coins. What could this whale be doing? What does this mean for XRP's future? And for all of us? What's next will shock you. It's time to jump in because things are about to get crazy. So XRP Ripple just made a move that changed the game and put it in the spotlight. A mega whale has put an amazing $500 million into XRP. There's more to this huge buy than meets the eye. It's shaking up the whole cryptocurrency market and making people very curious about what will happen to XRP in the future. XRP has defied expectations by showing amazing resilience during a time when many cryptocurrencies are dealing with market downturns. A huge investment made during a time when the market as a whole is struggling shows a lot of faith in XRP's promise. Of course, it's not just about how much is bought. It's clear that some of the biggest names in crypto are putting a lot of money on XRP to do well. The timing of this purchase by mega whales is very telling. XRP is going its own way while other coins fail, not really hurt by the general drop in the market. This breaking away from the larger trend shows that XRP is becoming a unique player in the cryptocurrency world. Not only does the whale's big buy raise the image of XRP in the market, but it also supports the idea that XRP could be about to make a big breakthrough. The bigger picture for the market is what makes this move even more interesting, changing how investors feel and how the market works. When big names in the crypto world do something so risky, it often makes other investors rethink their positions and plans. The huge amount of money coming into XRP could be the push this cryptocurrency needs to become more popular, which could make its price go up even more. Also, the whale's investment could lead to other big buyers doing the same, which would make the price of XRP go even higher. When this happens, it can lead to more investment and market trust, which drives prices even higher and brings in even more attention and investments. And now the only question is, what do you think about that? What do you think about the XRP Ripple token? What do you think will happen? Please tell me in the comments. Would be interested to know. This video has now come to an end. Thanks for seeing it. Please click the like button if you liked the information and thought it was helpful. Not only do you need to subscribe, but also leave a comment with your ideas or thoughts.